So in an umbrella statement, it can be said any gadget or any technical device which has a instruction attached to it or a instruction manual, it is considered as a copyrightable part of the
It can be
instrument.
considered as a copyrightable
Like
part.
as in
So
a
for machine we have said that this is a copyrightable part. But other than that, means as a whole copyright, databases are there.
Yes, ma'am.
Some confidential information will be there. That confidential information can go into the trade secret, or it
part
can
of
be,
it.
if it is something written, it can go into the copyright also.
part.
It depends.
So it is
So
totally
how the
dependent on the
IP strategy of the organization, how they want
how
to
they
protect
handle
their
it.
IP.
Okay. And ma'am, in a situation like hypothetically speaking, if I am an employee of certain firm or if I am working in an academic institution, and like two situations. Initially, like in first situation, I am an employee and I have an employer, which is a company or a firm. I am working on certain projects.
Okay.
So my question is regarding the ownership. If I have worked on a project, I have developed some product or technology and I want to file the patent. So who gets the patent? Can they be co-owner? Can they claim the co-ownership of the patent? And if not, then who is entitled to the patent? Because I am their employee, they are my employer. So how does that ownership
so
in a
who
company
gets the
works?
IP rights?
IP
there?
rights.
Okay,
Yes,
if you are a employee-employee relationship. Okay.
Yes.
So here you can just consider, if you are an employee of any organization, say you are an employee of a Tata or you are an employee of a IIT, for example. So what the thing will happen when you are using the resources of that organization, and if you are working for some project of the organization, you are using resources, you are an employee of that, you have already signed the service contract.
Yes,
Okay, so all this background is there. So in this case, the IP policy of that organization determines who is the owner and who is the inventor. So I will just clarify here two things. Assignee is there and inventor is there. Who gets the right? Assignee gets the right, or applicant gets the right. So suppose IIT is there and some employee develops something, then assignee is the IIT. So owner will be the IIT. Or Tata company, if you, for example, we will take, owner will be Tata. You will be as an inventor. So according to the policy of the organization, you will get the share. So it may be a share in the whatever the royalty you will get from that invention. You can get some share out of that, or there will be some appreciation. So company may appreciate you and then they may felicitate you. They may give you promotions. So it depends on the policy of the organization. So that determines what in return you will get. But as you are using the resources of organization, inventor, you are fine, you are getting that appreciation there, but the ownership is always with the company,
and
the
organization. Similarly for the students also, like we as we speak, we spoke about IITs also. That is from the point of view being as a professor or a teacher. What if I am a student?
Okay,
how do you place students with relation to the ownership of patents developed in
here
academic?
In
Yes, ma'am.
So according to policy of IIT, generally what is in most of the IIT, the same policy is there. What they are doing is that here they are putting, means they are giving the inventorship to students. So faculty or student, they are treating like a equal. So inventor is inventor. So he will get that appreciation, he will get that rights, and obviously again assignee will be the IIT only. But only one thing I will suggest, one more thing I will just put forward here. Sometimes what happens that you are working on something here during your working hours and all that thing. Now something which is unrelated to whatever your job profile is there. This happens in organizations also. And you have worked it on your own, means you have put your resources, own resources, and you have developed something. So this might be the situation, you have some passion and you are exploring that thing, you have developed something. So in that case, as you have not used resources, you are not working on that particular thing during your working hours, whatever your leisure time is there, at that time you are doing that thing, and with that efforts you have developed something, then in such a case, you can have your own patent as an inventor. So similarly in IIT, if suppose you are working, most of the time if something which is out of this, maybe you can have your own, what we can say,
if it is all my own efforts, then I have
own efforts and you are not using
the resources of
that is
the
very important. You should not use resources of
Any
the
resource should not
nothing,
be
nothing,
involved.
nothing. Then because if you are using resources,
Then it goes.
assignee will be the okay.